with the records, the world and the American marks, and she will be in the pool in lane 4, one of those teenagers at 17.
Yeah, didn't have much time now between rests. I counted about 20 minutes or so that she's had to come back from that 200 freestyle, but she's so used to this. This is just so easy, let's not say easy, but so natural for her, Trey, to be able to come back and have an event back-to-back like this.
Gold in London, and she'll be challenged by a 19-year-old Elizabeth Pelton in lane 3, the NCAA champion.
Great NCAA championships there with the swimmer of the year at that meet. 1:48, 200-yard backstroke. That's the fastest time in history. So you have the fastest in history in yards in Pelton, the fastest in history in both short course meters and long course meters in Missy Franklin, and these are the two favorites going into this summer to represent the United States in London.
Lane assignments here: Allie Howe in lane 1, Hannah Moore lane 2, and Pelton and Franklin. Clara Smitty, a 17-year-old. Katinka Hosu continuing her busy Arena Grand Prix in lane 6. Yildiz Kuchkarova from Uzbekistan in lane 7, and Joanna Stenkvist from USC in lane 8.
And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Elizabeth Beisel. I'm sure my Twitter feed's going to fill up now saying, hey, you forgot about Beisel. Trust me, I haven't forgotten about Beisel, but certainly Pelton and Franklin are two of the favorites going into those World Trials in June that we'll have right here on Universal Sports. And Missy Franklin, wow. How has her life changed over the last year, Trey? Can you imagine? Senior in high school and what her life must be like now in Centennial, Colorado. She's so tall, she kind of has to get straight up on those blocks and then just really throws her head back on that start.
6'1.5" to be.
And that's huge here coming off the start. And this is a point where swimming outside is a little bit difficult. The sun is still out. As they turn, the sun is setting on the opposite end. So when they turn, they're looking right into the sun. So it's a little bit more difficult swimming backstroke. In fact, you asked me that question yesterday, Trey. There's that sun we see back there in the back. You asked me that question yesterday. What's the difference in backstroke outside and inside? Just this. They don't have anything to pinpoint above them like they do
indoors. No vantage point.
There's no vantage point, and you can see a lot of swimmers are swimming all over the place. In fact, Missy's doing it kind of right now. She went down one side of the lane, and now she's coming back on the other side of the lane. So she's actually circle swimming, which is not really a bad thing at this point because the peripheral vision is at least eyeing that lane line. But you can see her. She's all of a sudden turned over and gone back to the other side now of the lane line. She's literally swimming circle. So she's got to be careful of that when we get to the big meets because she can't afford to do that. Right up against that lane line. She is really hugging. In fact, almost looked like her shoulder is hitting it. You can see the lane line kind of going under each time. It looks like she's almost bumping into it. And again, that's swimming outside, and that's a question we should ask her because she is really hugging that lane line. Doesn't seem to be bothering though, does it?
No, up by a body length and a half on Pelton, who's been in the middle of her lane all the way.
I've never seen Missy swim angry. In fact, I've never seen Missy without a smile on her face except right behind the blocks to race. But maybe that 200 freestyle motivated her here a little bit to put a good one in. But again, she's circle swimming, and she's got to be very careful. You know, when you're circle swimming, you end up swimming about 3 or 4 meters further than if you swim straight. So she'll have to work on that. But again, the World Championships is a long way away. She's got plenty of time.
She has 3 golds already at the World Championships, 4 golds at the Olympics. Franklin continues to do it as Missy Franklin, a winner over Pelton to win the women's 200 back.
2:09.3, a good solid time. Again, swimming outside. She went 2:07 earlier this year, Trey, but that was indoors, and you know that's a big difference swimming indoors and outdoors, as we've already said. You can see once again, look at that sun back behind her. That's a tough thing to look into coming off the walls. Here's the 100 turn. from underwater. Again, great tempo, great stroke rate. She goes deep enough, and that's one thing she's really improved on, and that's just growing up in strength and power. But again, hugging that lane line right there might have cost her a few tenths. Certainly 2:09.3 if she swims straight, probably is a second faster than that, but that's still a very good swim by Missy Franklin, knowing that she came off a very tough 200 freestyle and finishes strong. That's what was beautiful about that end. She got a great finish at the end.
Missy now joins us on the pool deck after winning. How important was that race for you after your last one to come out here strong?
You know, definitely really important. We knew that was going to be a tough double tonight, but that's the lineup for World Champ Trials this summer is they have 2 free, 2 back on the same day, so I know that this is going to be really good preparation for that.
Missy, do you feel more pressure when you swim this event specifically because you're the Olympic gold medalist, because you're the world record?
No way. I have the most fun with this event. It's my favorite event. I absolutely love it. It's just, I love getting out there, and I'm just knowing that, you know, it's my favorite race, and I have the most fun with it, and I get to race against people like Elizabeth Pelton and that whole rest of the field. It's so fun.
What keeps you excited about swimming now?
Everything. How can it not be exciting every single day? Just knowing that I have the opportunity to be better at what I love. I mean, not a lot of people get that opportunity, so I'm very blessed.
Okay, so my spies on this whole social network say May 4th is a big day in your life. Is that a big day? And tell me why.
Yeah, April 27th and May 4th, I have prom.
Prom! So. Oh my gosh. Forget swimming, that's a lot more exciting,
what
right?
What is that? No, I get my senior proms.
We'll have fun with that.
Thank you.
Congrats to Missy Franklin as she wins the women's 200 back, beating out the NCAA champ Elizabeth Pelton. Lochte and Clary back in the pool. Next, it's the men's 200 back.